Hey everybody, it's Douglas Block. Today's live chat, which is the 14th of June, 2020. Hey, 6 days in the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. You wouldn't know that it was happening though, because it's so cloudy and cool. Hello, Robert Jenkins, nice to see you. Hey, Yoop, Exemption, I've never heard of you guys. Nice to see the two of you, even though I don't know who you are. And yeah, another hour of answering questions about mental health recovery, depression recovery, anxiety recovery. Oh, hey, and see, of course you're the oldest, 83 years old and still trucking. And a reminder that this live chat is for informational purposes only, not meant to diagnose or treat any mental health situation. I always encourage people to have their own private counselor, therapist, be in a group, be under somebody's care, because I'm telling you, mental health disorders are tough. And let me tell you, someone who's been suffering from them for 53 years, it's a long haul. Ballpen 96, Gaffilan, nice to see you. Cesar, nice to see you. James D. Enrique Keane, a couple of new people. Done my 10K bike ride today, feel great. 10 kilometers, that's only 6 miles. Come on, Jason, you should do about 50K. Don't let me give you a hard time. Mark R., nice to hear from you. God, there used to be a really nice guy named Mark in Reno, Nevada, who used to be on all the time, was a coaching client. Nicole from the Netherlands, I've always wanted to go. Well, I went to Amsterdam, got to see the Van Gogh Museum, to quote Woody Allen in Manhattan. Alex Haynes, yep. Bailey, Mr. Bailey's been very helpful for me. He came up with a new what do you call it? A new name for my future new website. Thank you, Kyle. Robles 551, Sanner from Denmark, of course. Well, I know a lot of you guys are not from America, but today is the birthday of a very famous American named Harriet Beecher Stowe. For a free copy of my self-care activities program, who can tell me who Harriet Beecher Stowe is and why she's famous? Let's all remember to smash that like button for Douglas. Look at Kay Bailey. People don't know I'm paying him to say this. Dirk, nice to see you. Flip van Walligen, Belgium. All right, $5, cycling good for mental health. Yes, you better believe it. Jason Clulo. Anytime someone's in my world is having a difficult time, I just say get on the bike and go up Rocky Butte. Did 38K, now that's talking. That's a good, what is 6 times 8? That's over 21 miles. James D, nice to see you. Anthony Holston, the piano player. They're very famous film by Francois Truffaut in the 60s called Shoot the Piano Player, but we don't need to do that. Mark R, the Girl Scouts, nice to see you. DT Vids X20, you've been here before. Hope is well, all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Robert Jenkins, his normal $20 pledge. Let's hear it for Robert. I mean, this is just amazing. Doing okay, slowly going through each day at a time. I don't like the thoughts, but I know it's not me. Thoughts are just that, thoughts that define me. Planning on asking my doctor about ECT. Well, yeah, interesting to see what she says. You know, ECT is usually for people who are really, really depressed. Do you know if meditation helps to reduce depression? Yes, I've heard it helps, but I haven't tried it yet. It helps to reduce everything. Quieting and stilling the mind, rumination, spinning thoughts, meditation can calm them down. Now, is it a treatment? Yes. Should it be done by itself? No, you should use other things and be under the care of a mental health professional. Alex Haynes did 45 minutes of meditation with Wim Hof breathing method. Oh my God. Can you send me an email and tell me what that is? I know Wim Hof is the guy who basically swims in cold water. I remember you, says Darko. No one is telling me who Harriet Beecher Stowe is. Alexandra here from Romania. Wow, we're an international crowd. Today's also Flag Day, by the way, in America. All right, time to have a bite. So, ask your questions, but how about a joke? I'm always late. It's a really bad habit. Did you hear about the cannibal who was late for dinner? He got the cold shoulder. Mediation. I think you meant meditation. It's amazing. Stilling the mind, I highly recommend. Hey, Alex, I'm doing a chapter on meditation on my suicide prevention book. Could you basically send me like a paragraph about it? I'd really appreciate it. Is it possible to beat depression by yourself to self-improve? Possible, but not probable, depending on how bad the depression is. If you're just mildly depressed, sure, snap yourself out of it, take a walk around the block. But if you have major depression, you need help on many levels, including therapy and sometimes meditation and medication, but also doing all of these things. But no, serious depression, you need the help from other people. Is there any cure for occipital headaches? Well, I don't know. I'm not a physiotherapist or am I a chiropractor, but headaches are often many things can cause headaches. I've been very productive lately doing weekly uploads of my piano playing. Anthony, could you go ahead and post your website or send me an email? Wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin. Nice, JD. Send me an email. You get a copy of that chart. Jem, my favorite correspondent from the UK, and regressed recently, feeling God and hopeless, but determined to conquer it. Of course, I know I should be exercising, but current just thinking about it. Well, you got to have a friend of yours call you and get you out of bed or visit you. You need other people to help you exercise when you are unmotivated. Yes, I will send you anything I can't. You mean can. Are they under your name on YouTube, says Kay Bailey, about Anthony Olson. Vince, greetings all. Nice to see you. I love that name. What is with the laugh track, Smokey Melton? Alex, send me 2 paragraphs on how mindfulness meditation is helping you with stress and maybe depression. Anthony Olson, I love your jokes. Captain Kirk started an underwater company, but it failed. Somehow Shatner underwear was not appealing. That is just horrible. Vincent Trente, I'm 32, it looks like, years old, and the rest of it I can't quite understand. Patty G, beautiful, 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 beautiful comments. Have I sent you part 3 of my book? The ungathered soul, which exposes our thought patterns. Really, I want to know about that. What should I do? I'll take a video. No, I'll write it down, except I need a piece of paper, which I don't have, of course, just when you need it. Well, what am I going to? I don't even have my phone. Okay, I'll just do just search YouTube for my name or search Lyric Duo. Richard Farrell, $5. Thank you, Richard. Have we spoken before? By the way, hit the little chat button. And you will, it's not the chat button, it's called the super chat button in the lower right, and you can donate anywhere from 99 cents and up. This is how we keep this channel going. Nomar Dickelberg, interesting name. Hello, sir, I'm from the Netherlands, and we can go out this week again. Well, good for you. They were going to do phase 1 in Portland, Oregon, opening up so people could go visit each other, but they canceled it. You have reviewed part 3, okay, and you made your comments. I'll send you some more stuff. Nightmare Wolf 666, thank you for sending me tips. It really helps. I've got other newsletters you can get besides the Depression E-Tips. Just go to my website, healingfromdepression.com, and check on the newsletter column. I have many other newsletters about mental health. Ellen Maga, thank you. You give me hope. 4 months of feeling each day is a struggle. Panic attacks now too. I need to feel hopeful, but it's hard. Finding a good therapist is hard too. Keep on trying, Eileen. Never give up. That's what the Dalai Lama says. You will get through this. Do you have my book, Healing from Depression? It could be very helpful to you. I'm not, plugging myself, but this is on Amazon, and it's a really good manual for how to survive a depressive episode. Absolutely. Leonard Nimoy was a cool dude. Yeah, he didn't spell his name right. That's okay. Review of all Michael Singer's work. He also has a book called Living from the Place of Surrender. Wow. Yes. You live in Vancouver? Do you mean Vancouver, Washington, like across the river? Speaking of which, what do you guys know about the fact in Seattle, Washington, a bunch of protesters have taken over Capitol Hill peacefully, and the mayor is talking with them. She says it feels like the summer of love. Yeah, I was 18 during the summer of love, my first year in college. What an amazing time. Robin Stanley, what a beautiful name. I've been going through a depression for going on 3 years. Feel like it's never going to end. Yep. I've been in counseling. Yep, medicine changes. Do you ever think I'm going to get better? Well, Robin Stanley, not thinking you're going to get better is a symptom of depression, but you will. Now, if you email me, I will send you a chapter from my new book on suicide prevention called Finding Hope, douglasblog@gmail.com. So if you're looking for hope, I have a chapter all about finding hope. Who gave you the pictures of the art that are hanging on the wall, says Sunflower Girl? They were painted by my goddaughter when she was 5 years old in the Waldorf school. She's now turning 30. Kay Bailey says about my book, it's a great manual. I'm still paying him to say this. Put your book on my birthday list, Nicole. Absolutely. Yeah, let me see if I can look at those again. Oh yeah, actually, some of them in the upper part were by me when I was in art therapy during one of my breakdowns. The rest were by my goddaughter. All right, Madame Roy says she's sober. 4 AA under my belt, no alcohol in the house, got a sponsor, trying to save my 77-year-old clinically depressed, probably ass, I guess, 1 hour at a time. Robin, don't give up, says Shirley. My spells usually lasted 5 years, but it's a slow process. Yeah, Robin, you are going to get better. I know that. I bet my entire IRA on it. You don't know what's in my IRA, but I bet a lot on it. Tony Issue, Simon, haven't heard from you. Have you been in touch with Noah? He will not return my calls. Susan McDonald, I love you from, I think from Virginia, right? Never give up. This is not the rest of your life. You will get through this. Oh, so precious, says Sunflower Girl about the paintings. Sniper Piper, I'm bipolar. I am bipolar too, which means that I have minor highs, what are called hypomania, and really bad lows, but I've never been really manic. That's bipolar 1. Drawing is so therapeutic in journaling. Oh yeah, so my new book has lots of journaling in it. By the way, any guys who want to review, get a free copy of the manuscript I'm working on my book called When It Hurts Too Much to Live, send me an email. I'd love to send it to you. Some of the people right here, like Patty and others, are looking over the manuscript. Shirley K, really helpful feedback. I find helping others helps a lot. Absolutely. If I would just listen to my own advice, join the club. Doug, we need to plan your European tour. Whoops. Okay, I guess. Yeah, whoops. Let me see. Madge had something that was sort of controversial, but I've decided to show it anyway. Yes, my European tour. Well, during the Joan and the Cow, oh yeah, Bruce loves to fly. You know, there's like, I don't know, 13,000 airplanes sitting around the U.S. not being used. Speaking of which, how are you guys doing during the pandemic? No one's talked about it. I still can't leave my house, according to the governor of Oregon. And what about these wonderful protests that are happening? Harriet Beecher Stowe, you know what Uncle Tom's Cabin was. It was basically the book that basically got the abolitionists, going, right? Great anti-slavery book. Can you imagine being owned by somebody? Come on, guys. Slavery is America's original sin, and look, we're still dealing with it. So, Sniper Piper, is that like sadness every day? Oh, well, no. Sniper Piper, the depressed part of bipolar 2 is sadness every day, and the manic part is happy every day. So you should read about it. Some people play a musical instrument like harmonica. Yes, you've told that already. I can help translate your new book into Brazilian Portuguese. What about the old book? What about the Healing from Depression Tales? Here it is right here. Send me your email me and I'll pass it on to my publisher. Stress is the biggest cause of disease. I believe that much of depression is inflammation inside the brain. Funny you should mention that. In my new book, I'm writing a chapter about the anti-inflammation diet. It's new discoveries. What you need to do to get that inflammation, you need to go to McDonald's, have as many hamburgers and milkshakes as you can, eat a lot of the fish sandwiches, and by the way, when you get home, drink a 6-pack of beer. The anti-inflammation diet. What do you think? Okay, I have identity issues. This is a sign of a personality disorder. No, Robles 551. A lot of people struggle with their identity. Again, talk to your counselor. I look at the clock and it says, if the second hand shows 3, I will die. That's OCD. You need to go to a good therapist or counselor who specializes in that. Very tight muscles. Yes, depression can cause a lot of anxiety. And I mean, depression can cause a lot of tight muscles. Yeah, yeah, race and white privileges. Yeah, that's what's up in America, Lazy Eye Ranch. You were able to go to church today, good for you. Anyway, what do you guys think of my anti-inflammation diet? Anybody tried it? Of course, you know I'm completely joking, right? Anti-inflammation diet is stay away from everything I just mentioned, right? Fruits, vegetables, grains, nuts, seeds, whole foods, foods with omega-3s like fatty fish, walnuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, things like that. Yeah, it's right behind you, Jason. I've heard that many times. What other conditions do I have? Well, I have, that's about it. Well, I have high blood pressure, cellulitis. One of my conditions is being a human being, which means I'm going to be dead within 25 years. I don't look forward to that. Yeah, people with depression tend to sleep less or way more than usual. Lagai, yes, I was waiting for you from the great country of Canada. What happens at 3 o'clock? He thinks he's going to die when the hand is on 3. It's an obsessive thought, which can be very, very, very handful. Can I get your email again, Robin? Sure, absolutely. DouglasBlock@gmail.com. You know what? I'll just type it here. Then you guys can see it. Yes, I'm fed up with the lockdown too, James. You're not the only one. All right, Robin. There's my email address, DouglasBlock@gmail.com. Thank you, Kyle. God, I gotta increase your salary, definitely. We have some new people here, so it's time to get my old jokes out again. All right, I forgive you. Is When Going Through Hell Don't Stop still available? Oh, do you mean this book? Do you mean this book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop, my memoir? Absolutely. You can buy it as an ebook on Amazon.com. Paveen Gada. Does OCD turn into depression later? It can. You can get depressed from having obsessive thoughts, but not necessarily. Again, if you have OCD, you should be seeing a counselor or a psychologist that specializes in anxiety. It's been recently discovered that gut health has a direct correlation with the mental health. Perhaps a detox fasting could help many people here. Yeah, Alex, if you send me your stuff in meditation, I'll send you my new chapter on gut health from my new book. Should I believe what the voices in my head say? I've been doing that for 2 years and I've tried committing suicide so many times. Wait, no. No, you have to, look, Nightmare Wolf, I have a video called Don't Believe What Your Brain Is Telling You. You need to immediately, if I could go out of here and then cut and paste the link, I would, but it's called Don't Believe What Your Brain Is Telling You. I just did it about 2 months ago, and it says, do not believe those voices. They are a product of your dysfunctional brain. Any voice that tells you to harm yourself, do not pay attention to. Instead, pick up the phone and call your local crisis line and get into therapy and counseling, because those voices are not the real you. Lazy Eye Ranch, good work. You've cleaned up your diet. Nice work. All right. Yeah, Amazon, you can get the ebook or the used paperback of When Going Through Hell Don't Stop. And if you make like a $15 donation, I'll send you a free copy of the ebook. Anyway, Parveen, if you have OCD, go reach out for help. You wake up at 4 a.m. every night, very frustrating. Maybe Ian changes my time clock. Well, you probably, Robles, $2. Thank you. Where do you live, Robles? Hi, Sir Douglas. I like that. Like Sir. Oh, by the way, how long do you think depression will last? It's different for everybody, but it will go. All right. Who invented the round table, everybody? Was it Sir Lancelot? Was it Sir Gawain? No, it was circumference. Get it? Circumference invented the round table. I love mathematic jokes. What's my favorite dessert? I'm a math teacher. It's pie, of course. Jorgen Hansen, I spend 6 hours a day on social media? How much time do you think is too much? 6 hours is too much. I'd say an hour is too much. It depends on the person. No, you need, I have a video called "Is Facebook Making You Depressed?" They show that people spending too much on social media become depressed. I think, I don't know, I can't tell you what to do, but I'd say anything over an hour. You know, we have to live life, right? Sniper Piper, so does anxiety give you superpowers since you know every single future in the... No, of course not. When your anxiety talks about the future, it's an illusion. Nobody knows what the future is going to bring. Gut health is important, self-improve, yes, and detox is also very helpful, but you got to eat whole foods, prebiotics and probiotics. Probiotics, kimchi, right, sauerkraut, prebiotics, anything with fiber. They call them the demons inside your head. Well, they are demons, metaphorically, right? Negative thoughts, demons, not real demons like real entities, but metaphorically, demons, negative thoughts. Natural yogurt is good for your gut, of course, has many probiotics. Sorry, I spilled my iced tea on my computer. This is my first time in live chat. You keep coming back, just clean off the iced tea. You know, you can always turn off the computer and then sign back in. My 80-year-old mom has just had first leg capsulitis infection. Yep, I've had it 24 times. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Jen. I mean, I've almost died of cellulitis 3 times, been hospitalized. It's my really own, at this point, main health problem. I mean, otherwise I have been pretty healthy for 71 years. But yeah, it's vicious. It comes on really quickly, and as my infectious disease doctor says, I've seen strep bacteria kill people like that. So anybody who's got an infection in the soft tissue of their legs, immediately go to a doctor. BLM Black Salute merchandise? No, I don't think so. A lot of that was outside agitators. How about blacks get killed by the police? That's much more realistic. Just knowing I'm not the only person struggling with this stuff. Are you kidding me? In America alone, there's 40 million people with anxiety disorders and about 20 million with depression. So yes, you are not alone, Vince. Yeah, I got your email. I haven't read it. Check. Thanks so much. The only constant in the universe is change. It sounds like me saying that. Michael Bryant, why do you say that about yourself? You're not, there's nothing wrong with you. I've asked Noah to call me a couple times, hasn't gotten back to me. How do you stop health anxiety? I have a video with Noah. It's very difficult. You have to just dispute the irrational thoughts and also go to a psychologist who does that. If you're a teen, how do you know if it's depression, not the hormones? That's a very good question. You go to a child and adolescent psychiatrist and get evaluated. Negative thoughts all come from Satan? Well, maybe yes, maybe no. Midham Mohan, you're feeling really depressed, your friends and family are not taking it personally, then you need to reach out to somebody who does. You need to find a psychiatrist, psychologist, support group. You can call, the crisis text line, that's amazing. Any techniques for finding motivation to get out? Yeah, that's a key thing. Write down things to do, structure, and have someone come up and help you, or at least over the phone. Will forgiveness end or maybe even lessen depression? It can lessen it, for sure. Carrying around resentments is tough on the psyche. Okay, crisis text line, and then I'm going to take a break. I'm going to stop talking for a little bit. This is such a cool resource. People will get back to you in minutes. If anybody here is feeling down, if anyone is feeling down, just text 741-741. You don't have to be suicidal. You just can be seriously depressed, and someone will get back to you. All right. Yes, journaling is very good, Shirley. I've tried brain spotting to get onto my path. What is brain spotting? This is the second time in 24 hours I've heard this self-improve. Is Luvox good for pure OCD? That's what the FDA says. Sure. Talk to your doctor. Yeah, what is brain spotting, everybody? I just met a therapist who does brain spotting. Tell me, tell me, tell me. If I had my phone, I'd look it up. I'm getting warm. Anyway, so what was I going to say? Has anyone used the crisis text line? Oh, by the way, how many people are watching? Always nice to know. It is 27 minutes after the hour. We're halfway done. We could use a few more donations. Huh. Nice work, Lazy Irons. Making friends, masks for kids. See, when you help other people, you help yourself. Yes, massage reflexology is very good, Lazar Marizia, and TMS is good. Thank you, Lagai. Appreciate it. Well, thank you, Tony Isha. I'm sure he'll get back to me when he wants to. Paranoise, you helped me, Douglas. Thank you. I love your YouTube name. Mark R. My life has changed because of Lamictal. Well, that's what I'm on, Buspar and Remeron. I would recommend this regimen. Thank you guys for letting me know who's watching. About 74 people. Great. Brain spotting is a relatively new type of therapy designed to help people access, process, and overcome trauma, negative emotions, and pain. Will you go ahead and send me an email or a text, Robert, with those exact words? I'm doing a chapter on trauma. I want you to go ahead and copy and paste what you just wrote and text it to me. Okay, Robert? Appreciate it. Thank you, little guy. Always appreciate your help. Always, why is it always $20.99 Canadian? I mean, it's great. What about $20.98? But no, that's cool, dude. You're picking that number. Maybe it's a lucky number. But thank you, thank you, thank you for your generosity. Always appreciate it. Anyway, tell me more about brain spotting, folks. Good for you, Nicole Visser. My therapy is starting to work, becoming more and more clear where my problems and depression comes from. I'm learning a lot about myself. That's exactly what therapy is supposed to do. Good work, Nicole. Come on. Let's clap for Nicole. She's in therapy. She's getting out of it. I mean, a lot out of it. Getting out of it. Every single human being, every single neurotic person on planet Earth could benefit from therapy. Can getting married and settling down? Thank you. Peace and love to you, Lagai. Peace and love to you. Your beautiful spirit. I hope you're feeling better this week. Remember, you can call me anytime. Mild hyperthyroidism, midhum, is yes related to depression. Low thyroid can cause depression. It's very common. Talk to your endocrinologist about it. So Robin is showing her text number. That's cool. All right. It's getting warm in here. I'm going to open up the door. What's the temperature? It's already 62. God, it's definitely warmer than yesterday. No wonder why I'm hot in this turtleneck. All right, 77. Thank you. EMDR is similar to brain spotting. Aha, now I get a better sense of it. When I do something for others, says Lazy Eye, I stop focusing on my own problems. And that's exactly why we should all do community service. Many folks believe in paying it forward. Kindness is never wasted. Very good. Lazy Eye Ranch, you copy and paste that and email me, douglasblock@gmail.com. I really, really like it. I'm actually going to go copy that. That is such a beautiful thing you wrote. Command option 3. Okay. Yeah. Talking therapies are good. Yes, Lagai, thank you. Of course, you're a beautiful soul. And how's the moving going? I know you're going through a lot of change with your house selling and stuff. Are you hanging in there? Johan D'Souza. Doug, great work on letting us know what we need to do. I have been in mental rumination syndrome, so any small thing I keep overthinking it a lot to the point where I just watch those thoughts go by like leaves on the river or clouds overhead. Mindfulness meditation works with rumination, also focusing on something outside of yourself. All right, Laza Maria said something and Jason said great. You guys, the comments are coming so fast. Agree, Nicole. And I think Nicole was telling you about her experience, in therapy. Nicole, you're to be tremendously commended. I wish everybody did what you did. Yes, planning in advance, but what videos we want to see on YouTube and when to disengage and how to comment may be helpful. What do you think? Yeah, it's always good to make a structure. Misfire Jack, hey. I haven't read your comments yet. Are you still in Utah, I think? I love that name, Misfire Jack. Only I know where it came from, but that's okay unless you want to explain it. Well, you're hanging there slow but sure. Nice work, little guy. You just keep persevering. Persistence is a wonderful virtue. My legs are not good. I'm going to the hospital real quick. Well, hopefully people at the hospital can help you out. Candle gazing. That's Jason Clulow's one of his favorite things. And why does that help? Is it common for schizo-type symptoms to arise when people try to be more independent? Not necessarily. If you're having those symptoms, you definitely need to find a psychologist or therapist. I notice that whenever I have these kinds of thoughts, I blow on things, they're right in front of me, so being mindful now helps me a lot of things. Okay, well, great. I really need to sit down and write to you about the changes I made in 30 years. Some changes have caused family and friends to shun me, but I know I'm on the right path. You know, Lazy Eye, will you please, Suzanne, you've emailed me once before, but I can't find your email. I'm collecting stories of recovery for my new book on, When It Hurts Too Much to Live, and I want your story of recovery. I know you've been through some very dark periods, and I want to share with the readers how you've come through. Of course, it'll be anonymous. So will you please email me, LazyEye, douglasblock@gmail.com. Is marijuana a friend or foe of depression? Mostly a foe, but it depends on the person. Utah's a nice place to come back to. Yeah, nice Mormons there, I agree. Have you ever seen the movie, which I'm sure you have not, Lazy Eye Ranch, Angels in America? Centers around Mormonism. Rudy Zavendo. I sit outside and look at stars every night. It helps me put my problems in perspective. I do so from my hot tub. Very nice. Rudy, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I'm going to actually, going to go ahead and also, every time I take a brain, a screenshot, it reminds me some of you guys, you're all very wise. You know that? Depressed people are very wise and very intelligent. You should thank your stars you're depressed, you know? Say, Mother, Father, Spirit, I am so glad I'm depressed. It shows what an amazingly smart, sensitive person I am. So, Lazy Eye Ranch, will you please email me? I want to get your story. douglasblock@gmail.com. Right there, Lazy Eye. Of course, Lazy Eye Ranch, you should not tolerate anybody's bigotry. Nomar says, thank you so much. I'm moving my body again. It's all coming back, of course. Well, there you have it. Madame Roy is taking THC and it's helping her sleep. 83. Thank you, Lagai Chat. Let me know if we hit 90. Thank you, Art. We're depressed. Yeah, I meant that kind of funny, but not funny, because when you have depression, look, every adversity contains with it the seed of an equivalent greater good. When you suffer, when you endure, you build character. Come on, we all know that, right? What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Who said that? I'll give you a chart if you. I wish I could say it in German, but anyway, it's true. Going through adversity can basically, it's like Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, a great woman who wrote about death and dying. We are polished by the windstorms of life. Don't you? I'm going to type that, and I'm going to put that in my new book. We are. Let me write this down. Well, Damas, no, you're not wicked for doing what you do, you know. Probably wasn't the best choice you made, but you're not wicked. Nietzsche, of course, Kay Bailey, I knew you would know, because you've been on, on the edge just like I have, many of us. Nicole, wow, that's amazing. Writing that down for myself. I don't know what you wrote down, but anyway. Royston Tilts, my second time here as I found you recently. I love your style, and I'm new to creating, only started 10 weeks ago or so. Depression is something that we can manage with the right approach. Absolutely, it's the only thing you can do is manage it. You can't make it go away. And by the way, the right approach is a holistic approach. It's this approach: body, mind, spirit, lifestyle habits. And you see that medication right here is here. Drugs, I'm not averse to psychiatric drugs at all. They have their place, but you have to do other things besides that. Was dich nach Umbrück macht dich starker. Thank you. In German, I love it. Bloch is a German name. That means what doesn't kill me makes me stronger, translated. This reminds me of diamonds. They only form under intense pressure. Very, very good. Okay, another. Yes, that's another very, very good thing. That's how diamonds, over millions of years, carbon is transferred into diamonds. Very good, diamonds. I appreciate that. Blessings to all of you. And by the way, I don't want to sound mercenary, but anybody who thinks I'm doing good work, oh, I see the dollar sign right here. It's right in my new YouTube app. There's a dollar sign. I click on it. What if I click on it? Can I give money to myself? I don't want to do it. I'll probably mess up the whole live chat. But there's a dollar sign. Is it in the lower left hand corner of your live chat? Let me know. Anyway, yeah. All people who think this is a blessing, you can give a few shekels. Wow. Well, maybe you can get help, Lazy Eye Ranch. Put up an ad somewhere. There's a lot of people wandering around wanting to help somebody. Misfire Jack, as awful as anxiety and depression are, it's let me see things from perspective I wouldn't have been able to see any other way. It's taught me so much about myself and empathy. Misfire Jack, I could not have said it better. We've hit 90. Thank you, Lagai. The Constellation Philosophy, beautiful. Hopefully you remember about people and kindness and made a 180-degree turn. Kindness is everywhere. Very nice. See? There is a teaching. Look, you know how Eckhart Tolle is? $50 and, oh, that's Danish kroner still? I'll take it. It's the thought that counts. Thank you, Jürgen Hansen. Appreciate it. I'm quitting my meds. They did wonders, but I'm trying without them. It feels better. Well, make sure you're talking to your doctor about that. No, I was going to put something really important on the screen. Now I forgot. Something about what you can learn from depression, but anywhere. Oh, yes, Eckhart Tolle. Yeah. Do we know who this guy is? Yeah, he and I are talking about the same thing. I have 61,000 subscribers. Yes, 61,001. He's beating me by one subscriber. No, he isn't. He's got millions of subscribers. Anyway, you know who he is. He's a great spiritual teacher. He says that comfort puts people to sleep. When everything's going well, why change, right? So adversity has its wonderful healing properties. Well, okay, well, I don't think there should be violence against the cops, Dumas, unless it's self-defense. And even then, well, I guess, yeah, if someone's attacking you, have to do something. But general, love, hate does not cure hate. Only love does, the Buddha said. So besides, even if a person's doing something bad, they're not a bad person. They're just doing bad things. That's why Jesus said, love your enemies, right? Because the person at their core is still okay. It's what they're doing. It's their behavior. Why is self-harm so tempting when depressed? I don't know. For some people, it takes their mind off their emotional pain. That's why some people do it. Jen, awesome book, History of Western Philosophy, Bertrand Russell, of course. Jem, I didn't know you were an intellectual. That's an amazing book. Bertrand Russell was an amazing, you know what he said? One thing is, 3 things have motivated me in my life. Something, love of knowledge, something, a quest for relationships, and the pity for the suffering of mankind. Send me an email and I'll send you his quote. I think it was the beginning of his autobiography. 3 things have motivated me: thirst for knowledge, love of people, and the pity for the suffering of mankind. What an amazing person. I'm the only one in my family that suffers from major depression and taking medication. No, Robles, that happens many times. Jem, he's huge, Bert from Russell. God, you guys, of course you guys are from Britain, of course, right? I love Misfire Jack's Hearts. I really like all your tapes. What tapes? I made tapes back in the 80s when there were things called tapes. Maybe you mean videos. Give money to yourself. That's how best-selling books work. Really? How could I? GPH, a very valuable 44 minutes. Very kind people. Thank you. That's 20 pounds. Wow. GPH, have we seen you before? What a very generous person you are. Yes, there are very kind people. That's why I keep coming back to see these. And you must be a very kind person because you're here. Anyway, thank you. Let's, come on. A clap to GBH for generosity. Yeah, cheers to you, says Kay Bailey. Okay. Dumas, I hope that wasn't directed towards me, that comment. If so, I'm going to have to put you on timeout. Loves and Needs Love Today. Favorite song? Yes, Stevie Wonder, of course. What about All the World Needs Now Is Love by Jackie DeShannon? What do you think about surrender? It's a high spiritual term. It means letting go and letting God. What state are you from? Says no more. I live in Portland, Oregon. All right, Cole Spotter. Anyway, Edward Steiner. Bread is a lot like the sun. It rises in the east and sets in the west. Wow. Edward Steiner, you always have the best jokes. Thank you. The Summerland, I'm really struggling with life. Yeah, well, a lot of people are. Join the club. What can we do? Reach out for support. Hey, Todd Goldfinger, I love your name. You're 67 and a half. Shirley, you're my age. Should you keep on taking Paxil? You should talk about that with your prescriber. So I've been talking to your doctor about that. I need to suck on a lozenge. Got this dry cough. That's okay, Alex. I already put him in timeout. It's been a long time since we've had a negative person on here. We've been very, very fortunate. And, you know, this person's obviously in a lot of pain, so we can't really, you know, hold him responsible. We can't really, you know, put him down, but he is in a lot of pain. Otherwise, he wouldn't be saying such things. But he is in timeout right now. Jim, I'm glad you are. We have to meet each other sometime. You know, come to Portland. It's a beautiful place. Because I used to arrange being thing in a certain way, and in the last years I've somehow stopped. Sniper Piper, I don't know what that means. OCD is treatable, Sniper Piper. There's lots of ways to treat it. There's a book called Brain Lock, and you should go to a psychologist who specializes in OCD. There are also medications. Sana Ismail, will you guys pray for me to be strong enough to keep going? I'm so exhausted. Been fighting for 10 months, but it still hurts to be alive. I didn't want to leave my 2 girls, but I'm so suicidal. Well, Sana, email me and I'll send you some stuff from my new book that will help you. So, will you email me, Sana? And also, I hope you're seeing some good psychiatrists and therapists in Denmark. It's not always going to be this way. Can we give Sana some help? Tell her that she will get over this. So Sana, email me and I'll send you some work that'll help you feel better. There's my email address. Thumbs up helps Douglas. Is there a thumbs up button? Oh, Cheryl Daniel. Wow, nice to see you. Man of Steel. Nice to see you too. You're coming in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, some thumbs up will help. We need to get more people watching this channel, as many channels, because there's a lot of darkness in the world right now. Certainly a lot of suffering. Sniper Piper. Surely for me, I used to have a lot of certain triggers, but since I switched up to my environment, I feel better. I love reading all your comments, says Jim. And Sniper Piper, where did you get that name from? My nephew wanted to be a sniper when he was 18, but he certainly saw that was not the right profession for him. Jean-Francois Prior, I'm from Montreal, which I think is French speaking, right? I think all of Quebec is. What is the difference between mental and spiritual health self-improve? According to the great psychiatrist M. Scott Peck, nothing. Spiritual growth and mental emotional growth are the same things, and I think that's in large part correct. You can't see Sana's post for some reason. She said she's struggling. She's very depressed, has suicidal thoughts, but she wants to stay around for her daughters, which is absolutely correct. And she wants us to pray for her. Nicole, the affirmation, this too shall pass, means nothing is permanent. This too, a phase you're going through. Yes, that's one of my videos called 4 Words That Will Save Your Life. Is the attachment same as love? Hey, Ophelia, not necessarily. Attachment is coming out of need, and love is coming out of but it's hard not to be attached if you married or have children. I mean, it's only human. Yeah, you have to get out of live chat, hit the like button, then come back to live chat. Well, thank you, Kay Bailey. I'll try that. Patty says, Sana Ismail, please send me your email address to Douglas so he can send information to the book. Very helpful, filled with resourcefulness. Resources you will feel better after reading it. Yeah, Patty G, I'm sending you some more stuff today. Thank you. Authenticity Seeker, nice to see you again. I feel like I'm not going to make it. I have been there, but you have to keep holding on. I know you love all those self-help books, right? Read them, Read Napoleon Hill, read W. Clement Stone. What would they tell you? They'd say, keep on going, Things will get better. Have you read the book, The Untethered Soul? Sounds interesting. What is it about? Does everybody go through depression? Everybody goes through blue days, Robles, but not everybody goes through what's called clinical depression. What did Longfellow say? Into every life some rain must fall, right? So everybody suffers, but when you're depressed, does everybody have cancer? No. Depression is like that. Not everybody has it, but if you have it, you never forget it. I had a video called What Would You Rather Have, Depression or Cancer? And it was 50-50. Some people said, oh, I'd much rather have cancer because depression is, so much mental pain. But other people would say, well, I'd rather have depression because depression won't kill you unless you do it. And cancer is sometimes fatal. I'm on the fence. Right now, I would say, I won't answer that question. Why is every pop song about love? Because that's what we want to need more than anything. Always wondered about the question, depressed or not depressed? Absolutely. So Robles, did I answer your question? And by the way, I also want to say how virus is affecting people. Yes, I've done 3 videos on it. Chuck, just go to my channel and type in the word coronavirus. OG, wow. You have a lot of gray hair at 23. That's hereditary. Don't worry. You're not worrying yourself. But no, OG, nice to see you. Wow, it's been so long. OG's been around a long time with us. All right. Why am I depressed often, but depression does not qualify me for clinical? Well, some people just are melancholy, like ER. It's called dysthymia. Here, I'll put that in there. Where's my water? Love songs make me more depressed as they build up unrealistic expectations, says Shirley K. So, yes. So, if you want to go ahead and give it a thumbs out, you have to sign out of the live chat, hit the thumbs up, and sign back in. That was very nice, Jason, reaching out. Yes, if Kelly says, sometimes do wish I had cancer over depression because fewer people abandon you. Absolutely. I go in and I don't have the assignment. Well, you'll just have to find ways, if you go in and out of dark moods, use my book and other people's books to, learn how to cope. I mean, that's what people did years ago before there was psychiatry, right? One more joke, please. Well, do you know the song You Say from Lauren Daigle? I cried the first time. No, I haven't, but I'm sure there's a lot of great songwriters out there. All right, a joke. I got to get better jokes. These are from you guys. Whoops, if I could only find them. Anybody have a joke while I'm looking for the ones that I have? Oh. I'll find something here. My wife told me I had to stop acting like a flamingo, so I put my foot down. That was, I think, Jason Clulo's joke. Why did the math book look so bad? Because it had so many problems. And what does the ice cream man do when his truck breaks down? Well, he puts out cones, of course. Okay, those are 3 bad jokes. And this is my favorite. I woke up feeling terrible. I told my wife, I said, I look in the mirror and I see a tired, gray old man. Please give me a compliment. She said, well, your eyesight is nearly perfect. I look in the mirror and I see a tired, gray old man. That's me. What does the wife say? Your eyesight's nearly perfect. All right. Those are four good jokes. Well, we have 4 minutes left. And it seems like maybe we're off the air. No new, or maybe I need to. I'm not quite sure, but I can't see any more of your comments, so something must be going on here. Maybe it's my computer. So I apologize, but it looks like the computer is frozen up because I can't see any more of your comments. Not quite sure what to do. Fortunately, we only have 4 minutes left. But anyway, keep commenting, talking to each other. I'm sorry if I'm not responding. I just can't see them. So how do I get this thing to work when it freezes up? Absolutely no idea. Well, hey, Joni? Yes. Could you bring my phone over really quickly? Thank you so much. I have to make a note that I have to bring my phone in. Call Robert Jenkins.
Calling Robert Jenkins mobile.
Robert will come to the rescue. All right, we're calling Robert Jenkins to figure out why my screen is frozen. Although he might not pick up. Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a day since I can't. It's 12:58. It's been 58 minutes, so I'm glad we had 56 minutes of really good live chatting, and I don't know why my screen is. Yes. I'll do one more thing. I'm going to go ahead and say my screen is frozen. Okay, F-R-O-Z-E-N. So, before I sign off, assuming you guys can still hear me, let me tell you that never give up. All things, especially emotional states, are temporary. No matter how bad it looks now, it will get better. I'm sure you've had times in your life where you felt things were never going to change. You were always going to be in the same place, and yet you got out of it. That's the one thing life has taught me in 71 years is that if I look back, there are things that happened I never thought were going to happen, and bad things, and there were good things I never thought were going to happen. So whatever it is, change is the only constant in life. So I'm going to try hitting the. What am I going to try doing? Oh my! I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to try hitting the refresh button Safari, and if that doesn't work, oh well. But that's the only thing I can think of. Wow, that's what I did. I hit the refresh button. I should have done that before. All right, well, I'm back, everybody. I just had to basically refresh my page. So, sorry for that interruption, but you guys are just, talking amongst yourselves. Now I can see you all. Have a good week. One day you will look back and see that all along you were blooming. Yes, yes, yes. I can see all your comments now. My computer froze. Sorry about that. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ice cream. Ice cream who? Ice cream if you don't let me in. Bad, bad, bad. Yes to all the people about not being sure if you have depression. Yes. Aha. Later, Superman. Thanks to you for your donation, Lagai. The jokes are awesome. Thanks for the chuckles. Thanks. Thanks, thanks. Dr. Pepper was an excellent physician. Oh my God, OG, that's the worst. I've survived both cancer and depression. With cancer, you get a lot more support. Absolutely, says Richard. People are supportive if you have cancer, yep. I'm glad I was able to come back at the end. Thank you for the great live chat today. Stay safe to your loved one. Okay. So, looking at your wonderful comments, before we bring this to an end at 101, let me know what the latest count of people that are watching, how many people. Thanks for the mental help, welcome back. Yes, I've made it back. My computer was frozen. I needed this one, says self-improve, no more, take it easy. You're the man. Alex, remember you're going to send me something about meditation in the mail. You've got it, you've got my email address. Oh, it's so cold in Oregon. Has screen froze. Yes, that's very good. Jorgen, that's a great joke. And my screen did freeze. Thank you. And I have to go ahead and hit refresh next time that happens. Shirley K says, thanks again for all your help and jokes. Understanding you guys made my Sunday afternoon so much better. All right. Have a good week. Hey, Nicole Visser, excellent. Excellent. You're doing so well in therapy. All right. People are signing off when I went ahead and got frozen. I like it. It's so cold in Oregon, the screen froze. Oh, only 51 in there? Well, that's because we're at the end, and also because I got cut off for about 3 minutes. In the meantime, well, Satish, you should definitely get some help. And how can you get over the fear of death? God, that's a lifelong experience. So, sign off, give me some thumbs up, and next week we'll see you again until we meet again. Good luck in the lockdown. Stay safe, stay loving, stay calm. Talk to you later.